He just exudes leadership, and again, it goes back to the quarterback. Like he's gonna play the way he expects everybody else to play. But there are gonna be moments in big playoff games where you can expect him to go make a play on both sides of the ball, and that's really valuable. I mean, it manifested itself. Like, a lot of people will remember the game winner, the shot. But to me, like, what embodies Jalen Suggs, if you could just show somebody one clip of Jalen Suggs, it would be the block and then grabbing the ball, going up the court, and making that the three-quarter court bounce pass in transition. To me, that epitomizes who Jalen Suggs is as a player, and it speaks to the intangibles. And that, to me, is what, like, I will not bet against Jalen Suggs.
Right.
You know, we speak about intangibles for some prospects. You can't measure it. It's not something that you're going to find on Synergy. But it's important. How important is it? How much do you weigh those, do you weigh the intangibles? How much should a winning mentality matter for a prospect in the draft process?
Well, Corey, really quickly, just to kind of wrap on I did really want to piggyback off of what you said in terms of the weak side block stuff. You mentioned how the numbers were kind of low with his blocks. I think it's because some of them he just didn't get credit for. Like, I saw a lot of times where he was coming weak side and he would alter a shot and obviously not get a block for it. But because he was present and he was there and he was jumping with these guys, he influenced the play. So that very easily transitions to my next point, where you're talking about tangibles and how important that is. Corey, I mean, we've talked about some guys on this pod that have immense talent and have unbelievable God-given gifts. We talked about Zaire Williams. We talked about Kai Jones. We talked about Keon Johnson, right? These guys have been gifted by God with some unbelievable talents, right?
Yep.
We talk about a guy like Jalen Suggs. He has a lot of those talents, but he's got the heart of a lion, as corny as that sounds. He does. He absolutely does. This is a guy that, as you mentioned, if we were to bet against him, that would be the worst decision we could ever make. Like, he's just a guy that we know is going to absolutely put in the work and make a career of himself.
You can't say a bad word about Jalen Suggs as a basketball. Like, if you're a basketball fan, you can't not like and appreciate what he brings to the table. Look, if you're betting against him, the odds better be really fucking good. Like, it better be you better be making a lot of money on that bet, because I'm not doing it. And if you told me that Jalen Suggs ends up being the biggest winner in this draft, maybe not putting up the scoring numbers of a Jalen Green, maybe not getting the accolades of a Cade Cunningham, but if you told me he just ended up winning more than anybody in this draft, I'd be like, yeah, I could see that.